Nobody talks about the tallest player in NBA history anymore, but imagine being so tall that you don't even have to jump to dunk. 7 feet, 7 inches. Let that register for a second. And yet, for all that size, his own body became his toughest opponent. This is the unbelievable rise and painful fall of the tallest player to ever step on an NBA court, Gheorghe Mureșan. Before viral highlights, before social media hype, before the NBA became a global content machine, there was a kid growing up in a small Romanian village called Tritini Dijos. Born on February 14, 1971, Gheorghe Dumitru Mureșan didn't come from a family of giants. His parents were average height. His siblings were normal height. But Gheorghe was different. By the time he was 15 years old, he was already over 7 feet tall. Imagine being a teenager and literally towering over every adult around you. It sounds like a superpower. But for him, it was complicated. Doctors later discovered he had a pituitary gland disorder called acromegaly, a condition where the body produces too much growth hormone. His bones kept growing, his frame stayed thin. He was extremely tall, but also physically fragile, weak muscles, stress on his joints. He even had to undergo surgery to remove a tumor just to stop the extreme growth. So while people saw height, they didn't see the struggle behind it. They didn't see the discomfort. They didn't see the pain. And here's something most fans don't know. Basketball wasn't even his first love. He loved soccer. He wanted to run, he wanted to move like everyone else, but his body simply couldn't handle long distances. Running became exhausting. That dream faded quickly. Then something unexpected happened. His dentist suggested he try basketball. Yes, his dentist. At 14 years old, Gheorghe picked up a basketball almost by accident. And suddenly, everything clicked. The height that once made him feel out of place became an advantage. Around the rim, he didn't need explosive leaping ability. He just needed positioning, touch, timing. He developed soft hands, smart footwork, and natural shot blocking instincts. By the early 1990s, he was making serious noise in Europe. He won international youth competitions and helped claim national titles in Romania. He then moved to the French League, where he continued to improve and helped his team capture a League Cup title. NBA scouts were paying attention. You don't ignore a 7'7" center with touch around the basket. In 1993, the Washington Bullets drafted him just like that. A kid from a tiny Romanian village became the tallest player in NBA history, standing at 7'7", tied as the tallest ever to play in the league. He even wore jersey number 77 as a tribute to his height. But the NBA adjustment wasn't easy. The speed was different. The physicality was intense. The travel schedule was brutal. Every night he was banging against the strongest athletes in the world. Then came the breakthrough. The 1995-96 season. Everything came together. He averaged 14.5 points per game and shot over 60% from the field, leading the entire league in field goal percentage. Think about that efficiency. Night after night, he was a reliable inside presence. At the end of the season, he was named the NBA's most improved player. From a skinny, fragile teenager dealing with a medical condition to an NBA award winner, that's not just improvement. That's transformation. But here's the reality about extreme height. It's powerful, but it's punishing. 7'7" means constant stress on the knees, ankles, and back. Every step carries extra weight. Every jump adds pressure. In 1997, he stepped into Hollywood and appeared in the movie My Giant. It was a huge opportunity. Bright lights, big stage. But during that period, he suffered a serious injury, and his body never fully bounced back. He missed the entire 1997-98 season. When he tried to return, it wasn't the same. In the 1998-99 season, his minutes were extremely limited. At one point, he logged just a single minute in a season. 1 minute. The tallest man in the NBA reduced to watching from the bench, battling pain behind the scenes. He later had a short run with the New Jersey Nets, but the injuries kept piling up. After just 31 games, it was clear. His body couldn't keep up anymore. The height that once made him unstoppable had also accelerated the wear and tear. So he stepped away from the NBA, not because he lacked skill, not because he lacked effort, but because his body simply couldn't handle the load. And that's the part of the story that hits hardest. Sometimes your greatest gift comes with the heaviest cost. But Gheorghe Mureșan didn't let basketball end there. In 2001, he launched a youth basketball foundation to teach kids the fundamentals of the game. He wanted young players, especially in Romania, to have opportunities and guidance. He wanted them to understand that being different isn't a weakness, it's potential. He turned his experience, the pain, the fame, the lessons, into something that could inspire the next generation. Let's be honest, being 7'7" isn't normal. It's not comfortable, it's not easy on the body. But he turned a medical condition into an NBA career. He turned curiosity into respect. He turned height into history. And to this day, he remains tied as the tallest player ever to play in the NBA, a giant not just in size but in story. If you love untold NBA stories like this, hit that like button and subscribe for daily NBA history, player breakdowns, and powerful basketball journeys. And I want to hear from you. Do you think extreme height is an advantage or a disadvantage in today's NBA? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk basketball.